Hello guys, this is Crypto Dutchie and welcome to a belated update video from last week. Sorry that I was a bit late, but I had a lot of things to do. So let me give you my update from last week and also the first days of this week. So yeah, when we look at the S&P 500 here, it's still in a bull trend. We are getting very scared over here, but nope, it is not done yet. It will keep growing for now. I also have the interest rates in my list over here, because they have a huge spike up. It's still very low, 1.6% for 10 years. I think when we get into this region that we have to start worrying a bit. But for now, no, absolutely not. So yeah, we have some good news, and I think that is the only thing that happened for this week. So let's go to my my spreadsheet here. I got an X here, and that means that this is the only thing that happened last week. And that is the American Airlines trade that we started from the beginning. So after more than 2 months, we finally hit our first target. And let's have a look at the chart over here. You can see that it hit on here, the 15th. Yeah, that was last week, I guess. I think it was last week. So we hit the first target. We did not hit it at 24. I think we hit it higher, 24.55, because it gapped open a bit higher. It opened at this price here, this candle, and that is where I sold my shares. If I would trade it in real life, so we can move this a little bit higher. This was our percentage on the stocks. A little bit higher, like this, so 60%. And that means that the stop loss is now at the entry, and we will let this run. We were almost at our second target as well. And yeah, it could take a long time, but let's see if we are going to hit some more targets here. If it goes to our stop loss, we still have a nice profitable trade. So this trade can only go the right way. And the same counts for Ford, that hit the targets a while ago, I guess. Yeah, that was a week before this week. But yeah, Ford still doing very well, of course. We have this massive, what was it again? Some sort of a gartley, no, a bat pattern, I guess. But yeah, first target hit. Let's see how long it takes till we go to the second target. It can take months, really, so you'll see. So I covered this on the video. I think that was it. What happened? Now these gains are not listed in the profit and losses yet, because I will only calculate my profits and losses and lost trades when the whole trade is done. So when we get stopped out or when we get more targets. So you can't see those in this list yet. So we have a bit more profit than this. I would say we are around 6,000 in total, not 5,435. But this number will be updated when the trade is completely over. So I guess I'm going to go over my other trade that we are still in. So we have VPI vaccines from the 19th of January. We are still in this trade. But it's not doing a lot. It almost hit our first target here in February. It sold off again. But now we have a good argument that there is some hidden bullish divergence over here. We have more negative momentum on the MACD, but the price is higher than it was over here, and that is a bullish sign. So for now, let this run, and let's see if it can hold this this big resistance line. Maybe it will make another move again. I mean, if you would look at this trade from here, looks very bullish, right? It's in an uptrend. So I think it's still in an uptrend. But we will see. We will let this run. Hopefully we're going to hit the first target at some point. And otherwise we get stopped out for 18%. That is going to be a bit of a loss. But it's only 1,000 shares, not 1,500. So that makes it a bit more bearable, I guess, if it gets stopped out. But it's still looking good. Now we have Antero midstream still. Yeah, it's still looking good, really. It's now trying to test this What was resistance is now support, this line over here. And it's holding it right now, so looking very good actually. You can also argue that from this low to here we have also hidden bullish divergence. So let's make this part of the chart as well. I only want it to be visible on the day. Yep, there we go. It might start to play out in the next couple of days, but not right now. And yeah, we just let this run because it's an uptrend, clearly. You can still reach targets pretty easily, in my opinion. Then we had the NAT trade. Nordic American Tankers is still looking good. It just did not lift off yet. It broke the spring, this resistance line. It was trying to get above this resistance line from the double bottom with the divergence, but it's not really doing it. Actually, it was rejected twice, but when it was rejected, it is making 2 higher lows, so I'll not be surprised if this is going to be the trend. We need to check this out. Hopefully we will see it anytime soon. You could also argue that this is gonna happen. And then it will break out of this pattern. I think we're gonna make this a line right here. Yeah, I like that. Now let's see what happens in the upcoming days on this trade as well. Could take a long time and then break out to the upside, but of course also to the downside, but I think to the upside. And yeah, we'll let this run as well. Then we have RISY, that was going very, very bad. I mean, we almost hit our first target here, 42%. Look what happened in the last couple of days. Yuck. It's pretty yuck. So one of those other trades that was almost at our target and then sold off again. But I will keep running this one. I mean, if it goes to the stop loss, it will be at the lowest point ever. And that would be super weak because, yeah, then it's still in a downtrend. And I am thinking that this is going to be at least hold up over here. People will buy this stock, I think, at these levels. And we will let this run, of course. Now, KELLOGG company, we are in this trade for a little while, is selling off today with -2%, but that's okay. And we have this big structure here as well. We'll let this run. Hopefully we will hit the first target. The AKBA trade I entered last week is not doing well. It broke this upsloping trend line. And yeah, we could also now make it like this, I guess. And now we need to try to find support here again. And the stop loss is getting very close. So I don't know about this one. But the risk reward is just too big to not try this one. And we will let this go. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. But I think there's still a chance that it goes back above this line. But we have to see and wait. The MRW trade is still holding. I think this was more clear on the weekly, so let's use the weekly here. Yeah, some sort of head and shoulders pattern. If it breaks the neckline, this will be the target. And we have a 4.3 to 1 risk reward ratio on this one. And we let this run. Now, I am also monitoring one trade. That is the ABBV trade. As you can see on this one, there is a massive sale, and this is the trades that I'm looking for when from the high to the low there is a big sale. For example, from here to here. You can see that we are around 78.6, 88.6 Fibonacci lines. So we have around an 80% discount from the all-time high on this stock. And then I want to buy it. And I really want to buy this because there is a 3 rising valleys pattern. Make 3 higher lows. And there is a bit of divergence on the daily here, and on the weekly we have some sort of hidden bullish divergence because from this low to here, this is a higher low, but there is negative momentum. And here there was no negative momentum. So I actually count that as a hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. And I want to enter this when it gets lower, because if I enter now, we don't have a nice strategic stop loss and profit target. But if it gets to my entry point here, we have a 3.9 to 1 risk reward on this trade, with a 43% for the first target and 11% stop loss. So I will keep this monitored. I have a buy limit on TradingView, so if I hear the sound that it gets bought, I will put it in my spreadsheet. And that's going to be it for now. Yeah, Bitcoin, it's still holding. I think this is happening right now. See how long this structure stays in place. Maybe it breaks down to the upside or the downside. It's bullish, so you would think to the upside, but it needs to go down at some point. And after such a big impulse, I would not be surprised when this goes all the way back to 40,000, but we will see. I think that's going to be it for this video. So last week, nothing happened on the totals, but we do have a small profit because of American Airlines hitting the first target, but that is not calculated in before the trade is completely done. So still no change. Let's see what happens this week till the 26th of March. And I will be back with a video maybe in the next weekend. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next part. Bye bye.